In this video, I am going to do the technical analysis of Dow Jones Index for the week commencing from September 20th, 2021. So this technical analysis will be in two parts. First, I will do the technical analysis on the weekly chart, and then I will do the technical analysis on the daily chart. So this way we will be able to get the most accurate results here. So first, I'm going to start with the weekly chart. Okay, this is the weekly chart and these are the weekly candles. If you look into this, the last candle, it's a bearish hammer. The bearish hammer often signifies a bearish trend in the market. Okay, but there is a problem with this bearish hammer because the market, this is the weekly chart. Remember, this is the weekly chart. Okay, this is the weekly candle. So for the last week that commenced from September 13th, so this bearish hammer, it closed above this support and these two most important these moving averages. Okay, so one is the WMA and the other one is the EMA. So it did not close below these two EMAs but above these two EMAs. So if you see here, let me show you the same thing that happened before. It was the week of June 14th. The same thing has happened here. Okay, that there was this very heavy bearish candle and it closed just above the moving averages. So we have seen the rebound here. Okay, in this case, the interpretation says that there is going to be a bearish trend in the market, but because it closed above the support and the moving averages, so now we are not sure whether the market will fall or the market will rebound in the bullish direction. So this thing will be clear on Monday. So on Monday we will be able to get a clear trend in the market. So this Monday we will discuss like what is about to happen on Monday on the daily chart. So here we are talking about the weekly chart. Okay. So, but in general, the formation of this candle, okay, it is a sign of the bearish movement in the market. Now the support and resistances will remain same as they are for last couple of months. Okay, so we have very heavy resistance here, which is at 35,700. Okay, this is at 35,700 heavy resistance. Then this is very good support here because of the first thing is like we have calculated the support through mathematical formulas, and then there is a confluence zone here because of this confluence zone also, and then we have the moving averages. So this is a very heavy support here. This support is at 34,600 or 34,500. You can say 550, sorry, 34,550. Then we have another support here. Okay, so if the market comes down and if it falls, then it is going to find support here, and it is at 33,600. This is 33,600. Okay, thereafter the next support will be around 32,000 something. Okay, but market is not expected to go down that heavily. Okay, it means crossing 33,600, and then means whatever happens, the market will go down and then market will bounce back. Okay, so these are the support and resistances here on this chart. Now if we talk about the technical indicators here, okay, so first we have the moving averages. So the moving averages, so as I have always mentioned this thing, that whenever the market is in the moving averages, then you must not trade. So let the market give you a clear indication, then only you should enter into the trade. As of now, the market has closed above the moving averages but below the SMA. So this is the SMA of the Bollinger Bands. So it closed below the SMA but above the moving averages. Okay, so we can say that there is still some bullish trend in the market, but this bullish trend, okay, it is in the weakest form. Last week I told you that that there is a weak bull trend, but now it is weakest bull trend, but there is still some bull trend because of this moving averages, okay, and the support. So until and unless market closes below these moving averages and this support, okay, we cannot say that the market is fully bearish. Now if we talk about some other indicators, technical indicators here, then we have stock RSI. On the weekly chart, stock RSI is clearly bearish. It is clearly bearish because the K channel is less than the D channel, and the K channel is also less than 20. It is 19 point something. So it is clearly bearish. MACD is also bearish, okay, because MACD is less than signal. And momentum, yes, momentum is starting to build up, okay, in favor of bears, in favor of bears, not the bulls, okay. And divergence is okay. Divergence is not a problem here. So all of these technical indicators on the weekly chart, these technical indicators, they are indicating that there is a bear market, okay. There are bearish sentiments in the market. So these are the technical indicators. They are saying this thing, that there is a bearish sentiment in the market, means market should go down, okay, based on the sentiments, based on these the technical indicators, okay. So now let's move on to the daily chart in order to confirm if the same thing is happening there, okay. And especially we are going to see what is expected to happen on Monday, and because Monday is going to be a crucial day here, because Monday will set the trend, okay. Now we are here on the daily chart. If you look here on this the daily chart, then there is this the Ichimoku cloud in the background, and this whole week the market was within the cloud itself, and because the market was within the cloud, so the market was sideways. There was no clear closing of the market in either side of the Ichimoku, okay, neither bull nor bears. So the market was sideways, clearly sideways here on the day, on the daily basis. But yes, there was one more thing here, that because the market was sideways, so it followed one thing, that it closed below the moving averages, and then it found support here, that for these 4 consecutive days the market found support here above this critical, support, okay. So there was this good support here. So here through Ichimoku, okay, it is not clear whether the market is going to follow its bull direction, sorry, its bear direction, or it will take a U-turn, or it will take a rebound. So this thing will be clear on Monday. So on Monday, my advice is that wait until Monday, okay, that you should wait, because Monday will act as a trend setter. So on Monday it is expected that the market may give you a clear direction. Either the market will close above the Ichimoku, okay, this side in favor of bulls, or the market will close below Ichimoku, okay, and this moving average and the support in favor of bears. So whichever side the market closes, okay, then for the rest of the week the market will follow the same trend. If the market close above the boundary of the Chimoku in this side, in the bull side, then the market will further move up towards this critical towards this critical resistance, which is at 35,700. And if the market closes below the boundary of the Ichimoku, then for sure the market is coming down, okay. So you should wait for Monday, okay. So like last week I told you that because the market was coming down, so last week I told you that whenever you see a pullback, whenever you see a rebound, then sell, or if you're trading in options, then buy puts of these options. So if you have bought puts, then for sure on this day, and on this day, you must have made at least two times or three times comfortably in the market, okay. So that is the options trading. Anyways, so now let's do the technical analysis here. So if we talk about the so first let's we talk about the moving averages. So market clearly closed below the moving averages for 2 consecutive days here. so which is a sign that the market is bearish. But the problem is with this moving average. If you see this moving average, okay, so this moving average is very critical, because if the market crosses this moving average, then there is no other moving average to support the market. Okay, so which is why I told you that if the market closes below this moving average, then for sure the market will come down and the market will be bearish market. So through moving averages, market is clearly bearish here. Okay, so it's a bear market through moving averages. And if we talk about the Ichimoku, then Ichimoku is neither bearish nor bullish, because the market is within the Ichimoku cloud itself. So market is sideways through Ichimoku. And if we talk about some other indicators here, okay, so other indicators, we have the stock RSI. Stock RSI is bearish, but the stock RSI is trying to change its direction. Okay, so that is a point of concern, but still it is less than 25, so it is bearish. MACD is clearly bearish, or MACD is heavily bearish. RSI means the momentum here. So momentum, there is very heavy momentum in favor of bears. This momentum is favoring bears. Okay, so all of the technical analysis means all of the technical indicators on this chart are saying that the market is coming down, that the market is a bear market. And if we also consider the weekly chart, the weekly analysis here, then yes, it is clearly a bearish market. The only problem, okay, the problem that I'm talking about here, okay, this problem is with this the critical support. Okay, and how you are going to see like whether the market is going to fall or market is going to move up. It will be decided based on the gap down or the gap up opening. If there will be a gap down opening, means if market opens less than 34,440, okay, if the market opens below 34,440, then yes, then there are very heavy chances that the market may fall down, because in that case the market will be opening below the Ichimoku and below the moving average. And if there will be a gap up opening, in that case market may try to save itself and it may try to move up. Okay, but if it try to move up and then it and thereafter if it fails, okay, again, but provided that it must cross and close below this moving average, then only we will say that there is a bear market, that there is a bear trend. So my advice is wait and watch. Okay, see like what happens on Monday, and never ever trade when the market is in the Ichimoku until and unless you know what is expected to happen. Okay. Okay, guys, so this was my technical analysis for Dow Jones Index for the week commencing from September 20th, 2021.